Welcome back to another unsolicited and uneducated football analysis by your friend David Valentin. Today, we are going to be going over the home opener for the 2021-2022 season. This is Stevenage against some village, hamlet. I don't know where this place is, up north somewhere in England, right? Uh, I don't know. Imagine these poor farmers traveling 200 miles just to catch this L. It's insane. But seriously, um, the game, in my opinion, is well received. Finally, Stevenage football is back. Finally, the fans are back. A pack Lamix. Hearing the guys in the East Terrace with the drum and the chants, that was just music to my ears. No pun intended. The team looked very drilled, very professional, cool and collected, knowing where they needed to be, how, when, where, everything. One of the things that I like in a football team is a team that is drilled and disciplined. If you have been in the military or if you have been in emergency services or as a first responder or something like that, you understand the fact that you train as you are going to perform. So when it's a real deal, it's not a drill, it's just a real emergency, a real situation. You go by memory, by instincts, by muscle reaction, rather than stopping to think to find, analyze the situation. And that's what happened today. Our guys knew exactly where they needed to be, what they needed to do. They trusted each other, and they did not panic. In the past, and basically talking about 2019-2020, a disastrous season, we saw a team that failed to have those characteristics. People that were just complacent, underperforming, uninterested in. You saw situations where we were conceding goals at the end of games, where we were panicking in the box, giving away penalties, giving away goals, giving away fouls in dangerous areas that are turning to goals. And today we did not see that. We saw a team that understood what they needed to do. In the 27 years that I have been watching football, I have found some things that I consider are key components of a winning team. Keeping the ball on the ground, switching the pitch if the area where you are trying to work on doesn't give you the opportunities, doesn't give you the chances necessary. So you basically switch the pitch and you start all over again. I also saw Joseph Anang, our new goalkeeper, being cool and collected, staying put on his line, good positioning, good distribution, not panicking, not bolting out of his line to compromise himself in dangerous situations. And in the past, Paul Farman, I'm looking at you. I believe that was normal. While those type of things make great for highlight videos, they are not great for winning football games. I have to tell you that. So putting 3 points in the bag sets the tone of what the season is going to be. I believe Barrow is not really a good indication of what our competition is going to be. I believe these guys are going to catch a bunch of L's to this season and may see themselves being relegated. But I believe that Stevenage has the foundation and has the personnel that will take this club into promotion. Either getting to the top, why not? Dare to dream, or at least getting us into the playoffs and letting the magic of the playoffs work itself out. I am going to use some terminology when I go over the video, American football terminology, things that you may not be familiar with, that you may not use yourself, but you got to remember that I come from a football culture that is much younger than yours, and there's a Frankenstein of different world cultures all put into one pot. So don't bust my balls. Thank you very much. And finally, I'm going to be pausing the video in certain areas where I consider that are basically needed for me to explain. Some of the players I'm not familiar with, so I will be fumbling over the identification of their names. So please forgive me for that. So with that said, let me get situated here and let's go. So the first part of the video that we're gonna be seeing, excuse me. First part of the video that we're gonna be seeing is Jake Reeves, Chris Lyons, Luther, James Wilding, Elliot Osborne, and Luke Norris. Basically taking control of the ball, trying to fool the defense into committing to one side of the pitch and then crossing into the box for a header. Do you think that Luke Norris was fouled? I'll leave that up to interpretation for you. So here we go. Now, this is straight from the training pitch right here. This is the type of conditioning and training that I was telling you guys that I like seeing. Definitely, we cut them with their pants down. I think that was a foul. I don't know about you. So here, this is, to me, is critical in our transition. So we transition from defense to offense. And I want to stop here for a minute. We see here Jamie Reed taking the ball and committing the defense to one side, while Luke Norris and Jake Reeves are sprinting towards the box. So if you look here, everybody is looking at what's happening here on the side. Even our old friend Paul Farman has the attention there. But who's watching this guy? Who's watching number 4? Who's watching Jake Reeves? Nobody. So you're gonna see what I was telling you guys. They all game, we fooled them, and they overcommitted to one side. And that's when we punished them. So let's hit play and see that play itself out. Bangers. Bangers, bangers, bangers. Thank you and good night. That's a goal, baby. That is a goal. And look, they did not know what happened. Again, now we're going to see what I was telling you guys here about keeping our coolness. There we go. See? Everybody knows what's going on. We saw Joseph Anang just stay put while everybody sort things out. And I believe that was Luther James Weldon there with the clearance. So in years past, none of that would have happened. Basically, it would have been Panic at the Disco. There we go again. Contention. Scott Cuthbert holding it down and then running with the player, forcing the shot. I think that was beautiful. And we also saw there Ben Coker supporting. Again, this is important here. See how our players know exactly. TVC doing his thing. I believe Ben Coker there, and clearance on the second post. That would have been a goal in years past. Now, this is, to me, the icing of the cake right here. I want you guys to look at this for a second. I got a freeze frame. Okay? I got a freeze frame. And what you see here is my man Elliot List on the second post. That, I believe that's number 10. Charlie Carter, yes. And the shooter was Jamie Reed. So you see here, they are basically ball watching. And now we exploit the channel and we have a player attacking on this side of the goal. We have a player here in the center, and we have a player attacking the first post. Now, Paul Farmer has to pull one of those fantastic saves that we used to, salivate over. But the reality is that we have 3 opportunities to score, and we have numerical superiority on the box. Because right now there's only 1, 2, 3, 4 players defending, but only 2 are actively defending. The other 2 guys are just like you and me, watching what's going on. So let's see here. Impressive, blah 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 blah. Game over. 1-0. With that said, my friends, I think that the season is gonna be beautiful. We're gonna see a lot of games like this where we're gonna score, we're gonna win, and we're gonna take the 3 points, and people are not gonna like us. So for all the haters of Stevenage, we are going to give you a full-time position. So if you want to hate, get your hating on, because we are going to give you what you want. So with that said, hopefully this video was of your liking. I am open to suggestions and criticism, constructive criticism, of course. Thank you guys, and go Barrow. Let's go. Get in.